20 years ago, a young girl walked into a barn and found a horse that changed her whole life. Today, that same ranch is still standing, still healing broken hearts, and now it is coming back for one more ride. Get ready, because Heartland Season 20 is almost here. And this is the story you have been waiting for. Heartland began as a simple story about a girl named Amy and a horse ranch called Heartland. But over the years, it became so much more than that. It became a place where people came to heal. It became a family that fans all over the world felt like they were a part of. For 20 years, we watched Jack Bartlett stand strong through every storm. We watched Amy grow from a young girl with a gift for horses into a woman who carried the heart of the whole ranch on her shoulders. We watched Chai and Amy fall in love, lose each other, and find their way back again. We watched new babies come into the family, old friends come back home, and old wounds slowly turn into strength. Heartland was never just a show about horses. It was a show about people. It was about how a family holds onto each other even when life tries to pull them apart. It was about how the land itself, the mountains, the fields, and the old red barn became a character all its own, holding every memory, every tear, and every laugh inside its walls. Now, after 20 seasons, that same ranch is still standing. The gates are still open. The horses are still running free under that big open sky. But this season feels different. This season feels bigger. Because after everything this family has been through, after every heartbreak and every victory, they are about to face something that could change Heartland forever. The question everyone is asking is simple. After 20 years, is this family strong enough to hold on to everything they built? Or will Season 20 be the season that finally tests them like never before? One thing is certain. The story that started with one girl and one horse is far from over. It is only just getting to the moment fans have been waiting 2 decades to see. Every family has a season that tests them the most. And for the Bartlett family, Season 20 might be that season. For years, Heartland Ranch has been a safe place. A place where broken hearts came to rest and broken souls found a reason to keep going. But safety never lasts forever. And this time, something new is riding into town. Something that could shake the ground this family has stood on for 20 years. There are whispers of a stranger arriving in Hudson, someone with ties to the past that nobody expected to see again. There are whispers of money troubles that could put the ranch itself at risk, the same land that has held so many memories now hanging in a dangerous balance. There are whispers of an old rival returning, ready to challenge everything Jack and Amy have worked so hard to build. And there are whispers of a storm, not just in the sky, but in the hearts of the people who call this ranch home. Because after 20 years of loving, losing, and rebuilding, the Bartlett family is about to face a choice they never thought they would have to make. Do they hold on to the ranch the way it has always been, or do they let it change to survive whatever is coming next? This season is not just about horses running free in green fields anymore. It is about a family standing at a crossroads, wondering if the very thing that saved them all those years ago might now be the thing they have to fight the hardest to keep. Fans have watched this family survive fires, floods, heartbreaks, and even death. But nothing has tested their bond quite like what is coming in Season 20. The ranch that once felt untouchable now feels fragile. And every person who calls it home knows that this fight is going to be different. This time, it is not just about saving a horse or healing a broken heart. This time, it is about saving everything the Bartlett name has ever stood for. And as the first signs of trouble start to show up on the horizon, one thing becomes clear. Heartland is about to enter its most powerful, most emotional, and most unforgettable chapter yet. Behind every strong family, there are quiet moments where the walls come down. And Season 20 is going to show us more of those moments than ever before. This season is not only about the ranch facing outside trouble, it is about the people inside that ranch finally facing what they have been carrying inside themselves for years. Amy has spent her whole life healing broken horses and broken people, but even the strongest healer reaches a point where she needs someone to hold her up for a change. This season may finally ask the question fans have wondered for years: who takes care of Amy when her own heart starts to break? Lou has always been the one holding the family together with plans, spreadsheets, and pure determination, But even the strongest planner cannot control everything. And this season might push her to learn what it means to let go and trust the people she loves. Georgie has grown up right in front of our eyes. From a lost little girl to a young woman chasing her own dreams. And now she may be standing at the edge of a decision that could take her away from the only home she has ever known. Even Jack, the steady hand that has guided this family through every single storm, may be facing something this season that even he cannot fix with hard work and wisdom alone. Time changes everyone, and after 20 years, even the strongest members of this family are allowed to feel tired, unsure, and afraid. That is what makes this season so different. It is not just about big dramatic events. It is about small human moments, a quiet conversation in the barn, a long look across the dinner table, a hand reaching out when someone feels like giving up. These are the moments that made fans fall in love with Heartland in the first place, and season 20 is bringing them back stronger than ever. Because at the end of the day, this show was never just about a ranch or a horse. It was about people learning that it is okay to break sometimes, as long as you have people around you who will help you heal. And this season, healing might just be the hardest ride of all. Every great story builds toward one moment that fans will never forget. And season 20 is building towards something bigger than anything Heartland has shown us before. After 20 years of love, loss, laughter, and long rides across open fields, this family is about to face a moment that could change the future of the ranch forever. There are hints that a choice made this season will not just affect one person, it will affect every single member of the Bartlett family for years to come. Will the ranch stay in the family the way it always has, or will circumstances force them to imagine a future without it? Will old wounds between family members finally heal, or will this season bring out truths that have been buried for far too long? Will love win the way it always seems to on Heartland? Or will this be the season where love alone is not enough to fix what is broken? These are the questions fans are going to be asking themselves after every single episode. What makes this season feel so different is the feeling that nothing is guaranteed anymore. For 20 years, viewers trusted that no matter how hard things got, Heartland would always find its way back to hope. But this season carries a heavier weight, a feeling that real change is coming, the kind of change that cannot be undone. Maybe it is a goodbye nobody is ready for. Maybe it is a new beginning that changes the shape of the family forever. Maybe it is a truth that has been hiding in the shadows of Heartland for 2 decades, finally coming out into the light. Whatever it is, one thing is certain: this season is not holding back. The horses will still run, the sun will still rise over the mountains, and the Bartlett family will still fight for each other no matter what. But the road ahead looks different this time, and every person watching can feel it. After 20 years, Heartland is not just telling another story. It is building toward a moment that could define the entire legacy of the show. So saddle up, because season 20 is about to take this family, and every fan who has loved them, on the most emotional ride yet. And nobody knows exactly where the trail leads until we get there together, after everything this family has been through. After 20 years of love, loss, and second chances, one thing has never changed. Heartland has always been about coming home. No matter how far life pulls these characters apart, no matter how many storms roll across those mountains, they always find their way back to that same ranch, that same barn, and that same family sitting around the same table. And that is exactly what makes season 20 feel so special. This is not just another season. This is a homecoming. It is a chance for longtime fans to sit back down with the people who felt like family for 2 decades. It is a chance to see if love really can carry a family through anything. It is a chance to find out if the ranch that started with one girl and one horse can still stand strong after everything that has tried to tear it down. The trailer may not give us every answer, but it gives us something even more important. It gives us hope. Hope that healing is still possible. Hope that family is still worth fighting for. Hope that after 20 years, Heartland still has more heart left to give. So mark your calendars, get your tissues ready, and prepare yourself for a season that promises to be unlike anything we have seen before. Because after 2 decades on this land, one truth remains stronger than ever. This family is not done yet. And neither is this story. Heartland Season 20 is coming, and it is bringing us home one final time.